Eagles everywhere, no matter where you are around the world, we welcome you to the Eagles Autism Challenge Friday night virtual kickoff party. Thank you so much for joining us for the Eagles Autism Challenge virtual Friday night kickoff party. I'm Eagles Insider Dave SPADARO in Philadelphia, and while we all can't be together physically this year, we are thrilled to unite virtually with the goal of taking action for autism. This year, we'll all be walking, running, and riding from our own homes. With that in mind, we wanted to offer a couple of reminders for the big day tomorrow. First, we want to hear from you. We must share your photos using the hashtag Eagles Autism Challenge and tell us what event you participated in. And then tomorrow, make sure you tune in at 12 p.m., that's noon Philadelphia time, for our virtual post-race celebration co-presented by our official partners. You'll hear from Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz, Chairman and CEO Jeffrey Lurie, and some of our EAC families and top fundraisers. And of course, make sure to check out NBC 10's Eagles Autism Foundation special on Monday night at 7:30 p.m. in Philadelphia. Finally, you can continue to support the Eagles Autism Foundation by texting Eagles-Autism to 243725 throughout the weekend. Together, we will continue to fund research, advance scientific breakthroughs, and impact change for those affected by autism. Now more than ever, the autism community needs our support. It's Friday night, and as you know, that means it's the start of a very special weekend here with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Eagles Autism Foundation. To kick things off, let's bring in Eagles Autism Foundation Executive Director Ryan Hammond. A champion for the cause, Ryan has spearheaded the organization's efforts within the autism community, expanding the foundation's reach while funding the most innovative research and care programs. Throughout this unprecedented time, she's ensured that the Eagles Autism Foundation has provided resources and support for those affected by autism. And of course, she's the organizer of this very special event. It's certainly very different. Ryan, welcome. How are you? And let's have some fun this weekend.
We are so excited to be here. And although we are apart, we are together in spirit and united for our mission to advance autism research and care.
Like everything, Ryan, this year has been incredibly difficult and unpredictable. So from your standpoint, how have you adapted to create this virtual event?
You know, Dave, it's interesting. I think, certainly we're not alone, right? Everyone is facing these challenges of unknown, future, when will we be together again? And I think as soon as this unfolded, we really took a pause back and said, why are we here? And we knew it was for the autism community. And while we knew the event could potentially look different this year, it didn't stop the enthusiasm and energy of our team. We immediately jumped in and started providing resources for the community. If you haven't tuned in, I encourage you to check out our Sensory Saturdays with Max, where he'll take families through sensory-friendly activities that you can do in your home. We've talked to individuals on the autism spectrum who are now working from home. What does that look like? We're all in this new environment, and how are they navigating it? And then most importantly, we look to create an exciting experience that you can do in your neighborhood, united with the Eagles community, and still join us as a leader, still step up and really make a difference for those on the autism spectrum, their families, and just the future of the field.
Yeah, it's really cool that even in this virtual environment, we can still all do it together as a team. And that's really been the reason for the success in previous years with this Eagles Autism Challenge. So I wonder, how has this allowed you and the organization to grow your efforts in the autism community? Last year, you founded the Eagles Autism Foundation. How has that allowed you to increase your impact?
I think the start of the Eagles Autism Foundation was just a natural progression for us. As an organization, we started with one day, one fundraiser to bring people together. And the momentum we created, the dollars that were raised, and the community that we built really just was transformational. And we just wanted to take it to the next level. We really weaved autism into the fabric of our brand, who we are as an organization. And that's everything from the sensory room that we committed to certifying Lincoln Financial Field as sensory inclusive, training over 600 staff members, to engaging vendors like Popcorn for the People that were, there in Lincoln Financial Field last season, selling their popcorn, all made, created, sold by adults with autism. So it was a natural progression for us. It really allowed us to capture all the work we're doing strategically and kind of fold it together so it was organized, and more importantly, that you just knew how important autism was to the organization. And I think one of the biggest testaments, really, the credit goes to Jeffrey Lurie, our owner, our visionary chairman, CEO, president of the Eagles Autism Foundation, to put it in the end zone, to know that when you're at Lincoln Financial Field and you're driving down the field in the most important part of the game, you're seeing our commitment to autism as Eagles Autism Foundation. So I will say, the Eagles Autism Challenge is certainly our signature fundraising event, but that just launched us into the next level with the Eagles Autism Foundation. And I think you're going to see a lot more from the organization that's creative, from My Cause, My Cleats to, if you checked out our team during practice this training camp, they were wearing Eagles Autism Foundation jerseys. So again, I think we're just in the early stages and we're so excited to see what we can accomplish, but really it's through the commitment of the community that we're able to do this.
And I got to tell you, Ryan, everybody that I've talked to who's been part of it, who's been here at the NovaCare Complex for the music event that we had with the Philadelphia Orchestra, touched so much by the efforts of the Eagles organization as you bring all of the community together. So the question here is, you talk about meeting people where they need you. Now, this current situation has made it very difficult, and yet the Eagles Autism Foundation has continued to serve as a resource for families. How have you been able to do that, and how has your strategy changed during this time?
So I think we had to reevaluate what we were doing. I think a lot of the work of the foundation, while we've built the sensory room and we've done these inclusion initiatives, has been about, again, driving these funds and getting people to register and sign up and participate, like all of you are doing today in the Eagles Autism Challenge. So obviously a huge goal of ours. But when we took a step back and, we knew that the climate was changing and people needed information, people needed resources, we really made that pivot. We made sure that we created available resources on our social media. We had multiple touch points with our community. We made sure they were okay. And we looked to see, even our community grants program, how could we tweak that to, evolve in the changing situation? Do people need more funds because they're delivering funds in the home and they might need translators to be able to help the families to deliver those supports to their children? Did people have to change their whole strategy on how they're delivering services? So I think the most important thing we did is we took a step back and we acknowledged that this community needs our help and we need to just structure even our communication a little bit differently. It was, again, those resources like Sensory Saturday with Max. It was the series we did with the employment. It was the Families Challenge to Success, talking about their challenges and how we can help support them and make their lives a little easier every day. So I think, again, it's a combination. And the one thing that really motivates us is the spirit of the entire organization behind us. It really puts wind in your sails. And I think it all starts with leadership. I think with Jeffrey Lurie's commitment, we wouldn't be where we are today. And he has made it known how important it is. And I think, when important people say things are important, people buy in. And that's exactly what we've been able to do here, is to get our organization to buy in, which trickles down to Eagles everywhere, because we have folks from Australia participating, the Netherlands, in addition to a number of states across the country, donors from 40 countries around the world. So, this is a global project for us. And we're just excited, again, to thank the people that are involved in supporting us, but more importantly, to provide that support and those resources to make their lives and their days a little better.
Ryan, these last 6 months have been so difficult for everyone and really have made everybody dig deep and test the limits of their creativity and how can they continue to overcome obstacles. So I congratulate you on putting this all together. We are excited about the weekend ahead. Thank you so much for your time, Ryan Hammond. Now, as she mentioned, the Eagles Autism Challenge is very special to the organization. It is a true team effort, which is why you see so many people getting involved from the top down. And that includes team president and champion cyclist Don Smolensky. Don, thank you so much for joining. As we've mentioned, this event touches the entire organization, and I know you participated in the Wawa Classic 50-mile ride, you beast you. Tell me about your experience and how important it is to you that the whole team gets involved.
Yeah, well, I think that's, Dave, what makes this event so special is that it's the entire organization, coaches, players, staff, everybody, and not just from planning, but participating, fundraising, and it's been really gratifying to see the entire organization wrap their arms around it in our Eagle way. And we've had 2 years of events. We've had a different event every year, right? We had rain the first year, we had gorgeous weather the second year, and this year it's going to be virtual. So you can pick the day and pick what kind of weather you want this year.
Yeah, but it all is the same. We're all in it together. As you said, this year is so different, but we've still seen incredible numbers, people walking, running, riding at home. And I know, Don, you had the plans to do the same. You're always in shape. What was the ride like? What did you do? What is your plan here to kind of not only do it, but then to follow up with it?
Yeah, so this year in May, actually the week of the actual originally scheduled event, a friend of mine who I ride with, we rode together. We started at our house. We rode down to Martin Luther King Drive where the routes match, and then we did the 50-mile ride. I did send pictures to Ryan along the way and when we finished. But who knows? The weather looks like we're going to have a gorgeous stint of weather this week. So I may sneak out maybe on Friday and try to knock it out again. But it was a lot of fun. And, just being out there and, supporting the effort in any way that I could.
Don, from your seat atop the organization, I wonder what kind of feedback do you get from the community and from the world of those who are researching and developing treatments and action on autism?
Well, Dave, I'll share that the last weekend I was out for a ride and I pulled up to a traffic light. I was stopped at a traffic light and a car pulled up next to me and he rolled down his window and he saw my shirt. And he said, "Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for what you and the organization are doing. It's really special." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And he said, "My son's on the spectrum, and so I'm very aware of what you're doing, and it really means a lot. So thank you." And it was just a nice touch point on a Saturday afternoon, and just also though a reminder of how autism and those of families who are have autism in their life, how we have the ability to impact it, make a difference, and seeing the research grant, seeing the scientific community come together, at Jeffrey's house and really think through the projects. It's just really exciting to be a part of it.
And that's the kind of story, Don, that truly does touch the heart. Thanks so much for joining me, and keep on riding for the great cause. Wow, we are off to a great start tonight. There are a few other folks who are glad you all are joining us virtually tonight, so let's hear from them.
Hello, blessed people. Hello, blessed people. This is your boy, Brian Dawkins. And for those of you who have participated in the Eagles Autism Challenge in the past, you know what an inspiring and impactful and meaningful day it really is. While this year's event will be a little different and it'll feel a little different, we still have an opportunity to have a transformational impact on the lives of those affected by autism. We're so excited to come together as a community tomorrow and celebrate all we've been able to accomplish, all right? So be blessed. Can't wait to see you there.
Hey, this is Mike Quick. This year, things are going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to be riding around my neighborhood. I'm going to map out my plan. Where are you going to do your riding? So I don't care if it's in the park, if it's in your neighborhood, if it's on your Peloton. The most important thing is that you show up for yourself, for your community, show up for the autism community. Let's make sure that we all get involved.
Hi, this is Jason Avant, and though we can't come together physically this year, we're still uniting as one for this great cause. We'll still be joining you as well as other Eagles players, coaches, and staff in virtually walking, running, and riding for autism. Last year, I raised over $2,000. This year, I'm trying to exceed that number, and I know you can too. Remember, 100% of participant funds will go to Eagles Autism research and care programs. Have a great day and go Birds.
Now, this is a party. And what's a party without some fun and games? So with that, let's test your Eagles knowledge with some Eagles trivia from Lincoln Financial Group.
All right, first trivia question. Before 1933, what was the Philadelphia Eagles franchise called? A, the Canton Bulldogs, B, Frankfurt Yellow Jackets, or C, the Cleveland Tigers?
In 1943, the Philadelphia Eagles temporarily merged with what team? A, Baltimore, B, New York, or C, Pittsburgh?
Now we'd like to take some time to highlight our partners without whom this event would not be possible. Every year, these organizations play a huge role in helping produce the Eagles Autism Challenge, but we're especially grateful to them for their support this year. While the event may look a little different, they've stood by our side, never wavering in their support of our mission. We'd like to offer a very special thank you to all of our partners, as they've made a tremendous impact on the autism community. And now, a special commercial from our presenting partner of the 10, 30, and 50-mile rides we all love, Wawa.
At Wawa, we have a saying that we never fly alone, and that rings true with our partnership with the Eagles Autism Foundation, where we're proud to fly together once again to support the Eagles Autism Challenge. We are committed to helping raise funds and awareness for research and programs benefiting the autism community, and we'll continue to show our goose pride at this year's virtual event with our very own team of associates committed to taking their fundraising to the end zone. Thank you all for your support, and let's get it done.
Lincoln Financial Group, presenting partner of the Eagles Autism Challenge since the inaugural event in 2018, has grown their commitment to autism significantly. Through this partnership, they've launched their own Autism at Work program and much more. Let's take a look at all they've done.
The excitement about the Autism to Work program for us is very, very important. So we really took a step back and we did a lot of learning. We've met with many, many neuroscientists and many doctors who are helping us. This pilot was incredibly important to us because what we wanted to do was give people an opportunity to come in and be able to work.
As a parent of a child with autism, Lincoln's Autism to Work pilot definitely gives me hope that one day John will be able to hold a steady job and live a typical life and not have to worry about any of the burdens of autism. The Eagles Autism Challenge, the event, has raised so much money. There's just an overwhelming amount of money that's now being donated to research. 100% of the funds go directly to research. That helps open up doors for children with autism to new services, therapeutic support, occupational therapy, things that are needed for the kids to thrive.
The partnership with the Eagles around our sponsorship, around Eagles Autism, around the foundation, anything that has been part and parcel of our relationship has been phenomenal. it was a no-brainer for us. We wanted to be the leading partner, and we're so incredibly proud of our partnership. It's not just about our name on the stadium. The passion behind it, we have about 12,000 employees who are raising their hands all the time, asking how they can help through volunteerism, through philanthropic donations. With this relationship, we have built friendships over the years, and this is not just a business. This is something that we know we're impacting and changing lives, and that's incredibly important to us. And this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see where we'll be in 10 years.
Good evening, and welcome to all of you who are joining us from your homes, your offices, or wherever you may find yourself today to kick off this year's all-virtual Eagles Autism Challenge. I'm Dennis Glass, President and CEO of Lincoln Financial Group, the presenting sponsor of the Eagles Autism Challenge, and naming rights sponsor of the Philadelphia Eagles and Lincoln Financial Field, or as we all know and love it, the Link. And while we can't be together at the Link tonight and this weekend, as in previous years, I'm happy to be with you again, and I'm thrilled that we're able to continue this event virtually. And I know that you are as excited as I am about being able to give back once again to our local community and to this very important cause. Lincoln Financial Group has been a partner of the Philadelphia Eagles since 2002. And last year, we agreed to extend the partnership through the 2032 NFL season. Our partnership is strong and keeps getting better. I'm proud that Lincoln is standing alongside this incredible franchise during this very challenging time for the business, for the players, and for the fans. Over the years, Lincoln and the Eagles have teamed up to do a lot of great work in our communities. One of the programs I am most proud of is this one, helping those touched by autism by providing direct support to them and helping to fund critical medical research. This marks Lincoln's third year serving as presenting sponsor of the Eagles Autism Challenge. And on behalf of our company and our many employees who volunteer and participate, we are committed to continuing our support for this event and for people with autism and the friends and family members who love and support them. Beyond the Eagles Autism Challenge event, Lincoln has gotten more involved in this important cause. Last year, we launched an Autism at Work pilot focused on recruiting adults on the autism spectrum to join our company. We hired 2 individuals who continue to work in our Fort Wayne, Indiana location, and both successfully and seamlessly transitioned to a work-from-home environment earlier this year. We're so proud of these employees and their managers who have helped them be successful. While the priorities of COVID caused us to press pause on the program this year, we have plans to look at additional opportunities in 2021. So thank you for remaining committed to this event and for showing up tonight to show your support and excitement. Whether you're biking, walking, running, or contributing your resources to help with the success, you're playing a very important role in raising money for research and making a difference in the lives of so many impacted by autism. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce the man who continues to lead the charge on the Eagles Autism Challenge, Jeffrey Lurie. In 1994, Jeffrey purchased the Philadelphia Eagles and launched the most successful run in franchise history. During his time as chairman and CEO, the Eagles have become an ongoing contender, establishing a winning tradition that includes NFC East titles, NFC championships, appearances in 2 Super Bowls, and bringing the Lombardi Trophy to Philadelphia for the first time in franchise history. He is also a thoughtful and compassionate philanthropist and a strong advocate for autism research and programs over the years, inspired by his younger brother who is autistic. Please welcome Chairman and CEO of the Philadelphia Eagles, Jeffrey Lurie.
Good evening, Eagles Autism family. I had hoped and planned to be speaking to you live and in person, but COVID had other ideas. While the pandemic may have changed our format, it hasn't impacted our commitment to improving the lives of those with autism. The dedication of this Eagles Autism family is as strong as it's ever been. This year, we've already raised another $3 million, and we're approaching $10 million in our first 3 years. Before we transitioned to a virtual format, the Eagles Autism Challenge was trending for a record year in attendance. We were hundreds of people ahead of where we were last year. There is no question, live or virtual, we have shown up for our families. And our families have responded in support of one another, sharing fundraising tips, words of encouragement, and personal stories of inspiration. You've also shared your challenges. It's not a simple thing to take a loved one with autism to a football game, to school, or to the supermarket. For all of you who struggle, we see you, we hear you, and you are our family. Over the last few months, you've inspired us with your passion, dedication, and willingness to help. Thank you for coming together and working with us to expand the potential of every person with autism. We are motivated and energized hearing that your family members' accomplishments are the result of learnings from research conducted here. Let's do all we can to keep that momentum going. 2020 certainly is a year of innovation. I want to recognize and thank our Eagles Autism Foundation Executive Director, Ryan Hammond, for figuring out how to keep us united even when we can't be together in person. Ryan, you are amazing. To our team, our coaches, and everyone who works for the Eagles organization and lives our values every day, you are inspiring. Thank you. To Lincoln Financial Group, you are more than our sponsor. You are a true partner in creating transformational change. We appreciate all you do. Each year, when I look at what we have accomplished together, I think that I could not be more proud. The Eagles may have created the foundation and the events, but it is all of you, our Eagles Autism family, whose efforts make the difference. You're the ones who are funding the critical resources that support scientific discoveries in autism. Your efforts are positioning Philadelphia as a base for autism research and care. You are changing perceptions of people with autism and creating the shift from awareness to action. Thank you all for training, raising money, recruiting friends and family to the cause, and supporting one another. We may not be biking, walking, or running together this year, but we are always united in our goal of taking action for autism. Thank you, everyone.
Just as you are all pumped for tomorrow, isn't it amazing to see how many other partners are diving headfirst into turning autism awareness into action? Our motto at the Philadelphia Eagles this year on the field is, "We are stronger together," and we've certainly seen that tonight. We have alumni, we have partners, we have the team, and most important, we have all of you watching. We can't wait to share tomorrow together. To stay connected, you've hopefully seen our EAC social sweepstakes presented by our friends at Lincoln Financial Group. Be sure to post your photos of racing preparations and celebrations using the hashtag Eagles Autism Challenge and tag Lincoln Financial Group on Twitter. By doing so, you'll have the opportunity to be entered for a chance to win a sweet Lincoln Financial Field at Home viewing package, including replica stadium seats, a cooler, and Eagles apparel. We encourage you to continue posting tonight and tomorrow. Don't forget the sweepstakes conclude tomorrow night, September 26th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
What's up, Eagles Nation? I got my cycling jersey on, and I'm ready to ride. Hope you are too. Grab your Eagles Autism Challenge shirts.
And let's get outside and do this.
I hope you guys are excited as we are to get out there and complete the Eagles Autism Challenge.
Yes, sir! Biker gang! Biker gang! Yeah!
Obviously, our sponsors have been incredibly engaged during this time, and we've been overwhelmed by their support. The Eagles Autism Foundation has also been doing its part to serve as a resource for families in the community. One way they've done so is through their Facebook content. You may have seen their series Sensory Saturdays. If not, you've got to check it out. Now, it's my pleasure to welcome the host of Sensory Saturdays, Max, to the show. Hi, Max.
Hello, Eagles Autism Foundation community. My name is Max, and I'm the host of Sensory Saturdays. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Sensory Saturday mornings on the EAF Facebook page. I'm here tonight to introduce something very exciting. You guys will believe it. To celebrate tomorrow's big day, we've got a special message from the Grammy Award-winning artist, The Chicks!
Hi, we're The Chicks, and we're excited to be here celebrating the virtual 2020 Eagles Autism Challenge.
Even in these unprecedented times, over 2,400 of you amazing Eagles fans have come together in community to walk, run, and ride for autism. Your commitment is truly inspiring.
So we want to say thank you to you and everyone at the Eagles Autism Challenge who are making a difference in everybody's life who is dealing with autism. Thank you, and fly, Eagles, fly.
Wow, that was awesome! Thank you for being part of our kickoff party. To keep the fun going, are you ready for more trivia? Who in your family will get the answers right this time? Let's get to our final Eagles trivia presented by Lincoln Financial Group, and fly, Eagles, fly!
What can also be thought of as building blocks for protecting your loved ones? A, life insurance. B, annuities. C, long-term care. Or D, all of the above.
All right, next trivia question. What does Lincoln Financial Group do? A, sponsors the stadium where the Eagles play. B, they are a bank. C, provide financial products and solutions that can help you plan, protect, and retire with confidence. D, A, and C.
As you've seen throughout the night so far, we hope you are feeling how much support is behind you when you ride, run, or walk tomorrow in your neighborhood. Let's keep it rolling and bring back Executive Director Ryan Hammond. Hi, Ryan. How you doing?
Hey, Dave. How are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying the night so far and looking forward to great things throughout this weekend. We keep saying that even though we're apart, we're still together in our mission. Our participants are not alone. We do have Eagles everywhere. What does that support mean to you?
I think it's just, it's incredible. It's overwhelming to see how many people step up, especially in an uncertain time. The fact that people are still here with us, they're still out there fundraising, they're recruiting team members. It's just been amazing to see, again, just the commitment of this organization. But not only that, it's matched by the community. And I think looking at where we are fundraising and knowing that we're approaching $3 million, surpassing that soon, that we're going to be able to make a huge difference. And our shift from awareness to action, it's really exactly what we're doing today. And I think everyone here that's joining us, we are so grateful for all of your hard work, for you digging in, for you using your network and being creative. I know there's a lot of people that have done Zoom happy hours and they've done different fundraising type events that, are a little out of the ordinary, but they still, said yes. They answered our call. They asked their community, leveraged their networks. And again, that's why we are where we are today. And we are so excited to fund even more amazing research projects that are really going to make an impact on lives today and tomorrow.
Ryan, I'm not sure that you can answer this question in 15 minutes or less, but I do wonder through the years here, the reaction that you've gotten both from those who've attended events and the organizations, the institutions that you've helped with the money raised. How significant of a difference do you think this is all making?
I mean, I don't want to sound cliche, but it's life-changing. I mean, when I talked to a family who saw Swoop, our mascot, wearing headphones, and they were having trouble getting their child wearing their headphones, and Swoop made it okay. I mean, that's changing someone's life. When we invest in groundbreaking research that is going to lead to discovery and ultimately better treatment for autism, I think, again, it's so incredible that every single person makes a difference here, and 100% of the funds are donated. So I think for me, it's amazing to see the impact we've been able to have for the community, but more importantly, the opportunity the organization has taken to put autism in the forefront, to basically tell families we are here with you. And we know autism is hard and it's tricky and it's not always easy to talk to, but we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna put it in the front of our brand, we're gonna put it in our end zones, and we're gonna be there with you every step of the way. And I think that's the most exciting thing that we can take from this, is that we've built this community, but more importantly, it's this connection to an organization, to a cause that, I really haven't seen before. It's so amazing. And again, this is still in the early stages and there's a lot to be done. And the families continue to grow and their stories they share with us. We had 2 young girls who participated in our cheer clinic this year, and they were nonverbal with autism. They didn't know if they were going to be able to be a part of it. And we buckled down, we built them visual set schedules, social stories, we trained our cheerleaders, and they did phenomenal. And they, most importantly, participated next to their typical peers. And I think that's what this is all about. If we can create accessibility and these lifetime experiences for families, it's amazing. And to know the families have the Eagles as an outlet, it's not a bad place to be, is to have the Philadelphia Eagles cheering your family on, helping make a difference, and committed to your child's success and future.
Well, as we've said, this truly is a community, and while we won't be able to have them lining your street tomorrow to cheer for you in person, our season ticket members wanted to send you some encouragement, so let's take a look.
Hi, everyone. From the Eagles season ticket holder community to all Eagles fans everywhere, we just want to thank you for contributing your time, your money, and your effort.
We're all members of the Eagles family, every one of us.
We can't do it in person this year, but we can still raise money.
It means the world to me because so many of my friends and family members have people affected by autism.
All of it goes directly to either autism-related research or autism charities. So every penny, every nickel, every dollar, every $100 you can raise is money that will go to this worthy and great cause.
We're just happy that you're helping, and we want to thank you once again from the bottom of our hearts, from the Eagles community, from the Eagles season ticket holders, to Eagles fans everywhere. Thank you.
We all make a difference every day, every moment, and every little thing we do.
Keep it up. Go hit the bricks on the 26th. Enjoy yourself, and go Eagles!
Lace up those shoes, get on those bikes, run, run, run!
Keep moving, keep pedaling, keep running.
Get out there and go! Let's run today for Eagles Autism! Let's go and do it!
You can do it! You got this! We've got this!
You're making a difference.
We're the best fans in the USA! Go Eagles!
Fly, Eagles, fly!
You are the person that can make a difference.
Once again, I want to thank you for joining us for tonight's virtual Friday night kickoff party presented by Lincoln Financial Group. Thank you so much. As we sign off, a reminder to check out our text to give option to donate now. Just text Eagles-Autism to 243-725. We can't wait to celebrate the 2020 Eagles Autism Challenge with you all tomorrow. Now, be sure to share your photos with us using the hashtag Eagles Autism Challenge, and check your email for a link to your virtual goodie bag and where to submit your results. Then join us tomorrow at noon, Philadelphia time, for the virtual post-race celebration presented by our official partners and featuring Coach Doug Peterson, quarterback Carson Wentz, and more special guests. Now, before we go, we couldn't close our program without checking in on everyone's favorite mascot. Swoop, well, he's been silent during this time, but he's also been preparing for tomorrow's event, and I think he's finally ready to go. Hey, Swoop. Hey, Swoop. Did you get your Eagles Autism Challenge package? That is awesome, Swoop. I hope everyone is that prepared for tomorrow. Thank you guys again for joining us, and we can't wait to celebrate tomorrow.